Hey guys, it's Esiri and welcome back to my YouTube channel. How you doing? Hello, it's been a minute. I saw that and filmed the video, but hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Esiri and I live here in Hanoi, Vietnam. So if you want to see content related to living in Vietnam, living in Hanoi, be sure to follow my channel. And also, if you guys can hear a little noise in the background, I'm very sorry. The AC is on in the living room, but the AC unit, it's literally next to this window. It's very hot here, so it's really hard to escape it. So I apologize for that. But now that all that is out of the way, today we are going to be talking about house hunting. So yes, we went house hunting again. Like, we love our current apartment, but we decided to go house hunting because we wanted to move somewhere closer to work. For me, I have a 40 minutes commute to work every day. I go to work, it takes 40 minutes, it takes another 40 minutes to get back. So it's a really long commute, and we decided, you know what, let's see what's out there, if we can find anything that is right in the middle for Carson and I, because also Carson works at a different place, so we wanted to find somewhere in the middle ground. Hence why we went house hunting. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing those houses we saw and the prices and the pros and cons of the houses. So yeah, no long talking, let's just jump right straight into house number one. Alright, so the first house we saw is a 3-bedroom 2-bathroom apartment. Let's start with the pros, because it's always the good things. First of all, it's 3-bedroom. It's big. We currently live in a 2-bedroom, so 3-bedroom is a much more bigger upgrade, much more space. I really love the house, so I loved the house. It had a lot of natural light coming in, which was very, very important for me. That was something that was very pertinent to this house hunt. I wanted a house with good natural lighting. It had good natural lighting. I liked the kitchen. The kitchen was so big, oh my god. And the kitchen had a window that let in natural light, and I think the house was like in the 7th or 8th floor, so it was high up, so there was a lot of light coming in. But yeah, the cons of this house was that it was old, and the building was old, the apartment was old, and there was going to be a lot of fixing, though the landlady did say if we took the apartment she would do the renovations. However, the one thing that was like the straw for me was that it didn't come with house cleaning. So the house cost 700 USD, but it didn't come with house cleaning, so it wasn't a serviced apartment basically. And where we live currently, though it's a 2-bedroom, it is serviced, and I was like, I'm so used to the service apartment life, I don't want to go back. So I was like, if I'm going to be paying the same amount I pay now, and I don't have service, like it's not service, and we have to pay for someone to clean, I was like, it's just going to be added expenses, and we didn't want to do that. So in as much as we love the space, and even though the cons, like the old building is something that could be walked on, the fact that we couldn't get house cleaning with it honestly didn't make us take it. I know it sounds so small, like we could just clean the apartment ourselves, but trust me, if you've like lived in a place where someone comes and cleans your apartment, it's gonna be hard to go back. So yeah, that was apartment number one. Sadly, we didn't get that one. On that same day, the same agent took us to see another 2-bedroom apartment. This one is a serviced apartment. It's 2-bedroom. It's very modern. Let's just jump right straight into the pros. It's very, very modern. Like, the aesthetic was nice. I love the vibe. But speaking of the cons, it was small. So it's a 1-bathroom. It's actually smaller than where we live currently. It was small, and also there was just something about the girl that was she said her parents owns the apartment, so she lives in the same building. I don't know, I personally, I don't like staying in apartments or houses where the landlord or the landlord's daughter or sibling or the agent or the caretaker. I don't like living in apartments where those people live, because I don't, as a Nigerian coming from a Nigerian society, I know what it's like to live in a apartment where the landlord or someone, a relative to the landlord, lives in. And even Carson was like, yeah, he felt kind of some way about it. And also it was smaller than where we currently live, and we're going to be paying the same amount, so we're like, no, we're not gonna take it. It was nice, it was great. Also the second bedroom had a really single bed. It was like a single bed. I was like, what do we want to do with a single bed if we have friends coming over and they want to sleep over? it's not going to be enough. So yeah, we didn't take that one. We didn't actually love the house, let's be real. Like, we didn't love it as much, so we definitely knew we were not going to take that one. So moving on, the next house we saw is a 2-bedroom apartment. It's a service apartment, and this costs $650 a month. Now this house, let's talk about the pros. Location wise was perfect. It was gonna be, it was still gonna be like a long commute to work, but it's like a 20 minutes commute, so it's shorter than what I'm moving currently, because now I commute 40 minutes to work, and it's gonna be a 20 minutes commute to work from where the apartment was. And it's also a good place to for Carson to go to work from. It's in a high-rise, not like high-rise per se, but it's on the 6th floor of an apartment building. The area, not so much. It's a bit noisy, so that's a little bit of a con. However, it was something that I could manage. I liked the house. This house had a lot of light coming in, which was something that I wanted. Like, I wanted natural light a lot. There was just something about the house that it just clicked with me. I liked it. And the cons of this house was that it was small. It's not like, it's smaller than where we live currently, but not that much. But if we're going to be paying a lesser, I really don't mind. It's also a service apartment, which I like. Like I said, the area wasn't the best area because the house is literally next to the road, so you're gonna get a lot of traffic, and it's a busy part of town. But I really didn't mind it per se. I could see myself living there. Another con was that the kitchen was actually very, very small, so that was a con. I was like, if it was for one person, it would have made sense, but there's 2 of us, it might be too small. However, I also didn't mind because I liked the house, but unfortunately we didn't get that because Carson didn't like it, and it's 2 of us. Both of us have to love the place we want to live in. So yeah, we didn't get that one because I liked it, but Carson didn't. And to be fair, I think it was a good choice, because in as much as I was like romanticizing, because I was really romanticizing that space, there was just something about that space that was giving me like all the romanticization feels. I think it was gonna be like, the space was gonna be too small for like both of us. So yeah, we didn't take that one as well. On that same day, the agent took us to see another 2-bedroom apartment. Actually, they were like, oh, you guys are in the area, we didn't show you guys this one in the listing, but it's nearby, you want to go check it out? We're like, yeah, sure. So we went to this house. The apartment is a 2-bedroom 2-bathroom. Pros, the house is big. Like, it has a lot of space. The kitchen is like a normal apartment size kitchen. It's like so big. The house had space, I give that to the house, and it was actually very cheap. It was like $550 which was a really good price. Like, we hadn't seen any 2-bedroom so far since we've been looking for that price. It was really good. The location was good. It was like tucked in the streets, so there was not a lot of traffic, there was not a lot of noise. It was perfect. It has like a security downstairs. It was really nice. Like, the everything about surrounding the house was nice, but the biggest con for me was the house. There was no lights. The only place that gets lights in the house was the living room. The master's bedroom, like literally one window, like facing like I don't even know how to describe it. It wasn't facing like outside, it was facing like another apartment in the same complex. And the spare bedroom, literally the same thing. So the 2 bedrooms didn't get any light at all. And if you know me, you know I spend 90% of my time when I'm at home in the bedroom. So I'm like, I don't want to be in a bedroom. I don't want to spend all my time in a bedroom and there's no light. And Carson really liked the place because 1, the space, and 2, the price. But I'm like, I don't want to live in a house where I'm not enjoying. Like, Carson was like, oh, but you can spend time in the living room. Like, do you even know me? How often do you see me come to the living room in our place? I'm always in the bedroom doing something. Either I'm on my phone, or I'm editing, or I'm just relaxing. I like staying in the room a lot. It's just my life and I love it. And if I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the bedroom, I want to be in a bedroom that has a lot of lights. I want to be in a bedroom that has a window that opens to the outside. Not when I open my window, I'm literally facing a wall, if that makes sense. So as much as practically, financially, and even location wise, that house was like perfect in that sense. I just knew I would be unhappy in that house, and I just didn't want to stay there. So again, that was another apartment that we didn't end up taking. So the next apartment we saw, I don't know if I got a lot of footage of this apartment. It's another 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom, and it costs $700 if I remember correctly. Just this house is one of those houses that online the pictures looked very great, but when I walked in I was like, yeah, meh. It was just meh to me. So I can't even talk much about this one. It was just an okay space. I didn't really feel anything when I walked in there. I couldn't see myself living there. I didn't feel any vibes just looking at the house. So yeah, we didn't get that one. And the final house that we looked at on this long search of houses to move to, this house is actually literally in the same area we lived in, so it's not like I'm gonna be saving any time when it comes to like work. But how I actually got to know about this house was because I was posting about this houses on like my TikTok. By the way, if you're not following me on my TikTok, please do. I'm gonna put it right here or maybe here. So someone commented, oh, if you're looking for a place, my sister-in-law has a place in Peho, which is around the area where we live, and you can go if you want to check it out. I can give you her contact. I was like, I'm already looking for a place, I might as well. So it's literally like a 5-minute bike ride from where we live, so we're like, you know what, why not, let's go check it out. Anyways, we went there. This house was nice, like it was really nice. It was a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, has both the washing and dryer machine in the house, because where we currently live we have a washing machine, but every apartment has their own washing machine, but everyone shares one dryer downstairs, so it's always a hassle trying to dry your clothes. And all the houses that we checked, it was like that, but except this house had both the washing and dryer inside. The house was very modern. I mean, it came fully furnished. To be fair, all the houses we've been checking, it's very normal for houses here to come fully furnished, which is another thing that's really hard, because then you have to work around the house. You have to find a house that's like your style that you can decorate around. That was also very tricky, finding a place here. But yeah, we went to see this house. It was really nice, and I think literally all the house, it's about like a 6-floor house, and I think it's brand new, so none of them is taken, because we checked the apartment on the 3rd, 5th and the 4th floor, and depending, the higher you go up, the higher the prices of the house. So the first one we checked on the 3rd floor was $700, and the 5th floor, or was it the 6th floor, was $800. And of course I liked the $800 house more. It's the same layout, like the whole, like even the 3rd floor, like all the apartments have the same layout. However, I really liked how the one on the 8th floor was furnished, and the way it was, like the colors and the everything they used. I preferred it to the 3rd floor one, because I was like, this one I can work around. It's something that it's almost my style and my aesthetic. I can work around this one, whereas the 3rd floor was just, I just couldn't to the best of my abilities. So yeah, we like that one, and honestly I wouldn't have mind moving there, even though I'm really not saving time on my commute to work, which was like the main reason why I was even looking for a place. However, it was way above our budget, like $100 above our budget. It's a lot of money, so we're like, no, we're not gonna do it. So yeah, at the end of the day, we decided to renew our contract here. Like, we love this house. I love this house. I love living here. Like, the amount of light, I know I've talked about light a lot in this video, but light makes me happy. The amount of light this house gets, it's like amazing. Like, every room has a big window. I've never done it. One day I'm gonna do a house tour for you guys and really show you guys this apartment. I love it. The only thing for me was just like work. I mean, when we found this house, I wasn't working yet, so we didn't really take that into consideration. I'm not really complaining about my commute. I'm used to it at this point, but obviously it would make the quality of my life so much easier if my commute was shorter. However, I'm not complaining. So yeah, at the end of the day, we decided we're gonna resign our contract here and stay here for another 8 months to 1 year, depending on how much, like the length of the contract we sign. But yeah, I just wanted to bring you guys on the house hunting journey. These are all the houses we saw. If you are in Hanoi or you're in Vietnam and you're looking for a place to stay and you're interested in any of these places, I'm more than happy to give you the contacts of the agent, so you can DM me on Instagram or leave a comment in the comment section below. Just number the house, maybe house number 1, house number 3, depending on the way I show the house in the video, like how I talked about the house. So yeah, I don't want to talk too long. I'm gonna end this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, please don't forget to give a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you're interested in content about Hanoi and Vietnam in general. Thank you once again, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.